You see it more because there's no frames around the drawings, and a frame around the drawing is like a window, but now you only have the space, and there's also no balloons, no bulle on the image, so because they also flatten the image, they're like also like a flat form that would that kills the depth, the profundidad of the image. And now, because you don't have this, and because the words just float in the air, it feels more like you're there, I think, or that's the meaning. And then a lot of the noceur of the Wrong Place book takes place in a building which is a fantasy building. It's impossibly big. There's always new rooms. It's a disco where there's always other behind the wall, behind the door, behind the stairway, another hidden world. It's more like a dream building. Because in dreams also buildings are impossibly big and strange, and walls and things and everything can be in the same place at the same time. I try to do a bit of that. Like, it's not an understandable space. It has to be more like an experience of the space. It's more like the space adapts to how you feel, and the space changes like this. Like I want to go. If you have the feeling, or if you believe that now you're going to go to a happy place, you're going to have better happy lights and more people maybe, or nicer, more colors. And I think, yeah, I had a dream with a lot of terracotta last night. I think it's possible. It has a lot to do with perspective, but also why people like figurative drawing that is sort of realistic, that has light effects and things like this, is because they can feel more like they are in the image, or they can imagine more that they are in the space, place themselves in there, maybe more than with line drawings or more graphical images. But I try to have this. I try to have this kind of inviting realism. Okay. Because of some light effects, maybe some, without having the ugliness of a photographically painted image. So you need to feel like you can walk around in it, but more freely. Like, I think if you are in a space, the light is important. It's part of the experience of being in a space. Like here, outside it's dark, inside it's very light and white. This is important. But if I look at you, it's not important that you have your face is lighter on that side and darker on that side. I just look at your expression. So it shouldn't be. You shouldn't draw too much light effects on people, maybe, because you look at people differently than you look at the space, for example. I studied illustration, and they showed us a lot of attack and Brecht Evens. So I think there's a lot of this in there, and as I said, a lot of Gergrans, Evermeulen. Because Brecht Evens, it has a lot in common because in serigraphy you also have a transparency because the colors mix and you have the feeling of depth because of where the color shapes overlap. They're darker where they overlap, where they have another color, and you get the same effect sort of with the Equaline, with color ink. And now for the new book, I'm looking a lot at good landscape painters, because it's an outdoors book. Like a lot of medieval or old antique Indian paintings, and a lot of David Hockney. I try to get that effect.
Perfetto. Alessio. No, una L. E-S-S-I-O.
Via, prego. Piacere, piacere.